Welcome back to Cheddar's Opening Bell, everyone. If you're an avid gamer, you know Turtle Beach. They make affordable headsets for gamers, no matter what console they use. And the company just reported earnings. For more on this, we're joined by Juergen Stark, CEO of Turtle Beach. Juergen, great to have you with us on the show this morning. Now, a pretty significant beat on both the top and line, beating on earnings per share by 350%, beating revenue estimates by 29%. Where did this unexpected, at least from analyst perspective, this unexpected growth come from?
Sure. Well, we've had a absolutely great quarter, as you mentioned. Market continues to be very strong. We've gained market share despite having the leading market share by far. I believe also partially just due to good execution on supply and retail. We have a great brand, a great portfolio, both in console headsets for all levels of gamers and a growing line in PC gaming accessories, headsets, keyboards, and mice.
You mentioned execution on supply. We know that's been a struggle for some companies who have seen outsized growth during this pandemic. A company like yourselves that have been able to benefit from trends like increased gaming, people working from home. How are you able to kind of adjust your supply chain so that you could meet that additional demand?
That's been a big executional challenge for us that I think we've more than risen to the challenge. Just as an example, market went up nearly 100% in Q2, and we delivered in May 5 times the amount of factory production that we had planned for May, right at the beginning of the lockdowns. And then Q3 production was nearly 90% in units of headsets of all of our 2019 production. So that's a matter of detecting the market changes quickly and having a phenomenal team that just jumps on it and puts in the right numbers and works day and night to get that supply and get it to retailers.
You also mentioned you were able to gain market share in a space where you're already a leader. I do wonder, for gaming headsets, for gaming equipment, how much does brand loyalty play into this? You know, with gamers, even those who are new to the space, turning to a known brand versus trying out some of those relatively newer players in the space.
Sure, it's a big factor. We've had over 40% market share for the last 10 years, and in Q3 crossed 50% revenue share. And I think it's a testament to the brand. There's a lot of brand loyalty, but it's also recognition that our products are very good for entry-level gamers all the way to professionals. And every level of gamer has a great product to choose from us, and that makes a big difference.
So when we see new consoles launching, for example, the Xbox Series X and S set to launch soon, PlayStation 5 set to launch soon, how much is that a catalyst for sales of your own products?
Yeah, we're very excited about the new Xbox and PlayStation launches. They're coming soon. Can't wait. Level of realism on those platforms is incredible. So we believe that they will do very, very well post-launch. And that is definitely a long-term driver of and a catalyst for all console accessories. Gamers will tend to re-accessorize their new consoles, and the 4 headset models that we just launched, 2 new wireless models, 2 for each platform, and those are the first headset models that were made specifically for and launched in the market for these new PlayStation and Xbox consoles.
Juergen, I think the last time your team was on Cheddar, you guys had mentioned that there's an incremental new customer base now of not just gamers, but people who want to upgrade their equipment if they're working from home, schooling from home, that sort of thing. Is that still a trend that you're seeing, and do you foresee that being maintained even in a post-pandemic world?
Yeah, we do. The gaming headsets and our headsets work great for video calls, learning, working, schooling from home. Right now I'm on one of our earbuds called Battle Buds that's got a boom mic that's great for mobile gaming. But as you can see, it works phenomenally well for this application. So we do believe part of the growth driver that's continued are these non-gaming uses of our products.
And Juergen, what are some of the major games your customer base is looking forward to tapping into, especially during the holiday season?
Sure, there's some exciting launches coming. Call of Duty is a big one. That's the kind of the monster launch every year. I'm personally very excited about the Xbox Flight Simulator launch that happened in the last few months and is also coming to the new Xbox. There's some great new racing games coming, and you can see from these games that the level of realism is just stunning. And we think that's going to be a big driver of the success of the games as well as the new consoles.
Yeah, and Juergen, as we're seeing more and more popularity of these kinds of multiplayer games, is the ease and speed and efficiency of communication across players becoming more and more important? And is that something you're trying to capitalize on as well?
Absolutely. Multiplayer gaming has been on the rise since the late 2000s. In fact, between Xbox and PlayStation, Xbox Live and PlayStation Network has more than 200 million users now. And people play together. Fortnite was a big example of this, even to the point where there was a concert, a Deadmau5 concert earlier this year, where 20 million people went into Fortnite to watch the concert. So to play together, you need to be able to communicate, and that's what the headset portfolio we have does a great job at. And that's a huge driver of the popularity, including during the lockdowns here. It's a way to see your friends and essentially to play together.
All right, great points. Thank you so much for your time today. That's Juergen Stark, CEO of Turtle Beach. Thanks again for joining us.